welcome to this week's episode of In the Library of Graphic Literature with Loki! Yay! And Luna, of course.
And Luna, yay! And of course, the big man himself, Wallace Ryan, yay!
Welcome, Wallace Ryan!
Yay! So, this is Loki, everyone. Named, of course, for the god of mischief, and he is our personal god of mischief. He's even looking out there, wondering what mischief he can do. And
oh, your toe is stuck. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Don't bite me. No bite, please. You're gonna be a good boy.
He will continue to bite.
Yes, he will.
Actually, he's calmed down there now. He's just looking around. He doesn't get in here much. I guess that's it. He's just looking at everything he could destroy in there. Anyway, this is episode 294.
Getting up there.
Closing in on 300. Closing in something fierce. Hey there, pussycat. And got a few new comics here today.
This is not out of his character, I swear.
yeah.
He bites a lot.
He's always like that when you hold him. Although he's usually pretty good. He'll hang out for a bit and then he wants to go and cause trouble somewhere. Huh?
The swish of the tail.
The swish of the tail. Okay.
Lila's out there, so please continue.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so we'll start off with
Godzilla and the original Marvel years.
Now, I actually, as a kid, collected this series, believe it or not. And it's drawn by one of my favorite artists, Herb Trimpe, who did the Hulk and all that.
Godzilla.
Look at that. Do you like that? Do you like that pussycat? I don't know.
He wants to bite. Bite and destroy.
Bite and
Godzilla.
destroy. But this, it's pretty cool. I like I say, I like Herb Trimpe's artwork. The very nicely done. But it's actually more of a book of about Shield taking on Godzilla, because Godzilla is just on a rampage throughout all 24 issue run. All written by Doug Moench and with the art by, well, mainly Herb Trimpe, but there's another guy comes in, Tom Sutton, who's actually a favorite of mine. I like his artwork. So it was it's not too bad. It's a very different series for sure. It was one of the early licensed series from Marvel from the 70s, but you know, I still like it. There was something about it. It was the first time we were seeing Shield for a long time, because you'd seen Shield here or there throughout the 70s, but you know, they were sort of in the background for most of it, right?
He's trying so hard to bite.
He is, isn't he? Hey, Pussycato.
If you're a good boy, we'll give you a churro.
I bet you if you had the churros. Huh? Churro. Next one, and this one I'm still in the middle of reading. This is Charles Byrne.
Final cut.
Didn't
know you wanted me to read it.
Oh, okay. So this now he's a bit of a bizarre guy. You know, the stories are very strange, and this one is no different. I'm about, let's say, 2/3 of the way through it.
It's been one of your bathroom reads, has it?
Yeah. No, actually, I've been reading this in the studio. Okay, yeah, I guess we will let him out. Oh, you can jab him in his carrier.
No, it's okay. He'll suffer it out. Look at his face on him. He's like, I will slice your throat.
Yeah, he really.
Woo! Not the books.
Oh, yeah. Okay, put him in his cage there. Yeah, sometimes we will put him in his carrier while we're doing this. Anyway, Charles Byrne, while she's fighting it out with him there, this is Charles Byrne's latest offering. Very strange, of course, but I don't know, there was something about... oh, here we go.
Honey, I shrunk the cat.
Oh my God. Look at this, look at the size of him now.
I showed him who's boss.
Didn't you? But anyway, I'm showing the people the artwork. It's very strange, very different. See that pussycat? There? I guess I'll show it to the viewers out there. his stories are very weird and surreal and all that. And this is about this young guy and his friends who are making films, and he has thoughts of making a certain type of film, and then he has this girlfriend with the red hair who he's got the hots for, and so it's his story and his buddies as they're putting together a film, and they did films when they were kids that were sort of like horror films. The artwork, like I say, it's very different. I kind of like Charles Burns' artwork. It is very, very unusual, very different.
It's nice though.
Yeah, so I like his stuff. So definitely, and like I said, the stories are cool enough and all that. Now this one here, Donald Duck, Vacation Parade. This is by Brremaud and Bertolucci. This is one of those European ones.
Looks beautiful.
Oh, it is. The artwork is amazing.
Oh wow.
And it reads like an old-fashioned Walt Disney comic. I mean, a cartoon. But the neat thing about it, there's no words in it whatsoever.
Oh.
It's all just...
I just noticed that.
Yeah. It's Donald going through this vacation. It starts out where, it's really noisy in the city and all that. And Donald, of course, starts to lose his mind like he always does. And he decides to go on vacation. So he goes on vacation, but then, of course, everything starts to go wrong for the animals. Are stealing his stuff, or he's being attacked by them, or there's always something goes wrong. He has to deal with bears, and a woodpecker wakes him up the next morning. The Chip and Dale come in and steal his camera and stuff like that. Then he has to do with bears, and then all the animals gang up against him, and he comes out the next morning and the river's gone dry, and he discovers that all the animals had dammed up the river. And then, of course, it ends off where he goes and I won't give the ending away. It's so cool. It's not a very long one, as you can tell by it took me about 5 minutes to read it, right? But it's just so beautifully drawn. Beautifully drawn. So, definitely I'd say a 4 out of 5 for that. Now, the last but not least, now this is an older book. This is from last year. But,
so old.
Yeah, from last year. But my buddy John recommended it to me, and I started to read it. And it was just like, actually, this is pretty good. So,
Blood version?
Blood of the Virgin.
Blood of the Virgin.
By Sammy Harkham. And it's kind of neat. It's a sort of a real life, slice of life type of thing. Funny enough, this guy's a filmmaker too, and working in films in the 70s. So with this guy, have read of their Pussycat. I don't know why she likes it, but it's very interesting, and it's
not colorful enough for her.
Yeah, well, there's a mixture of colors. There's some black and white, and then there's a bit of color sequence. But apparently, this guy was at it for a long time. Joe Matt apparently really loved this guy's work and all that. And of course, I love Joe Matt. But the artwork, I think, very cool. But the story is very interesting. I've only gotten a few pages into, probably about 30 pages into, but it's like a mixture of Joe Matt, Hernandez brothers, just a lot of them. But beautiful artwork, and I know it's from last year, but I picked it up, and I guess it's a new book for me, so I figured just as well to give old Sammy a shout out. Them cats. So this one, not a bad little book. Like I say, and I think I'm going to do that more too. I do look for some older books that I may have overlooked. And actually, if any of you out there have books that you think I've overlooked, let me know. Listen to her purring there. This actually is not Loki. This is Raya, named for Arsenal goaltender David Raya.
I, in fact, did not shrink the cat.
No, and she's a funny little cat. She's a little bit cross-eyed, but we don't care. Kind of makes her even cuter if that's possible.
We don't care if Raya's a guy's name. It's a really cute name.
Yeah, and she's such a little cutie too.
Mm-hmm.
She purrs a lot. Oh, yeah, you can't hear it now, but she is purring. She's we love her. Now the other thing too, as we're getting ready for this, we had a bit of a leak there the other week and did damage a couple of pops and all that. Now this one wasn't damaged, but then I thought, heck, you know what? I'm not going to sell this because it's the good old Batmobile from the 1960s. So I've decided I will open it and put it somewhere on the shelf around here. It's just like this is one of the ones that is just. And these days you don't get what you would have gotten for pops anyway, right?
Not like the price is going up anytime soon.
No. And everyone, of course, is laughing as we say that there. Let's haul this out. As a matter of fact, I could probably sell the pops and the plastic inserts here.
For more than the pop.
Yeah, and keep the pop, right? Da-da-da-da.
I like the car though.
Oh yeah, and that's the main reason. Do you like that car there? Now I do got a metal version of it, a die-cast version of it that's very cool. But this one, you know, Shag, we're gonna keep this for the studio. I guess we can put it up somewhere. Oh, there's a die-cast older model of the Batmobile. Oh, and we have Huckleberry Hound there and an older Batmobile.
You're not gonna show your other figures over there?
I'll do that next week because if I try to move those around, they're like just.
Well, I already knocked one over.
Yeah, they're just sort of clamped together. It's the Dark Knight Returns set. Which I also decided to keep because that got a little bit damaged. The Frank Miller one. Oh yeah, she's a cutie, isn't she?
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, look. Yeah. Chow. No, she'll be getting a job on that. But yeah, good old Batman. And this one, like I say, definitely will stay. And I added, like I say, a few new things. The Batman behind you there. Oh, and the Simpsons donut. And the Simpsons actually started season 36 this week, which we did watch. And of course the Bob's Burgers started this week. So, and I think that's about all the big news really this week that I can think of.
Still waiting on your comics? Still
waiting on some comics. Actually, I'm waiting on, and it's out now, but I'm waiting on it drafted by Rick Parker, and I'm gonna interview him, and so see what people think of it. Oh, and a big shout out to Don McGregor, who gave one of my earlier shows a lot of love in a show I did about him. Right on, Don. Don, I'm just waiting for. There's a series he did called Ragamuffins, which they've been talking about for a while, putting out, and I hope they do because it's a magnificent series. One of his works of genius.
I'm getting kisses.
You're getting kisses there. Well, that being said, I guess we can set the kitty cats free. Oh, look at that yawn. She's a lot easier to control, isn't she, than Loki, right? And but yeah, so next week.
Vote blue.
Cold blue.
Vote blue.
Vote blue. Yes. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I read that the report there, the filing from the election subversion case, and after reading it was just like, good Lord, this is monstrous when you read the actual thing about it. But the funny thing is, you hear all these Republicans going on complaining about, oh, this is Democrats did that and all that. But it's all Republicans they're talking to. All the witnesses are all Republicans. They're all people on his side. People in his government who basically just couldn't believe what was, the insanity that was going on. So get out and vote. Unfortunately, I can't vote.
And not to make this all political, but vote blue.
Yeah, definitely. And even for the Republicans, it's just like, if you guys all voting Kamala this time, then that'll get rid of Donnie for good, and then they can reclaim their party, because the Republican Party that's down there now,
she's unsubscribing.
Yeah. They got to unsubscribe from that. Anyways, thanks for having us over, and say goodbye there, Raya. Bye. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.